Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel, Rural Solutions. In this channel, we focus on giving definite information regarding various topics which covers computer related stuff for the kids from class 1 to 9, programming languages like C, Java, Python, C++, and many more coming in future. Objective question and answers, moral stories, punchline stories, and some cultural religious facts, which includes motivational stuff around like Osho quotes, daily positive thoughts, Kabir Dohe, and Mata Rani Navratri stories. We really hope you check our playlist section for all the things mentioned above. Today's topic of video is HTML. This is the HTML tutorial starting from the beginning. This is the first video on HTML, which will cover what is HTML. HTML tutorial or HTML5 tutorial provides basic and advanced concept of HTML. Our HTML tutorial is developed for beginners and professionals. In our tutorial, every topic is given step by step that you can learn it in a very easy language. If you are new in learning HTML, then you can learn HTML from basic to professional level. And after learning HTML with CSS and JavaScript, you will be able to create your own interactive dynamic website. But now we will focus on HTML only in this tutorial. The major points of HTML are given below. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is used to create web pages and web applications. HTML is widely used language on the web. We can create a static website by HTML only. Technically, HTML is markup language rather than a programming language. Now get to know about HTML example with HTML editor. In this tutorial, you will get a lot of HTML examples, at least one example for each topic with explanation. You can also edit and run these examples with our online HTML editor. Learning HTML is a fun. It's a very easy to learn. Let's see the program. You don't have to write these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? You just have to open the notepad and write doc type, HTML, then head, then title. Then if the head is open, then head need to be closed. Then body will contain the required जो भी आपके पेज पर छपेगा. The body will contain the contents that will be shown on your web page. Like H1, these are the tags we will be learning in the future. Then the body need to be closed, and then last the HTML file need to be closed. I, I will explain this, what is doc type, what is HTML, what is head in 1 or 2 minutes in this video. What is HTML? What is HTML? HTML is an acronym which stands for Hypertext Markup Language, which is used for creating web pages and web applications. Let's see what is meant by Hypertext Markup Language and web page. Hypertext. Hypertext simply means text within text. A text has a link within it is hypertext. Whenever you click on a link which brings you to a new web page, you have clicked on a hypertext. Hypertext is a way to link two or more pages with each other. Markup language. A markup language is computer language which is used to apply layout and formatting conventions to a text document. Markup language makes text more interactive and dynamic. With the help of HTML only, we can create static web pages. Let's see an example of HTML that I have already told you above, but now we will describe this HTML example. Like doc type. You guys, you don't have to write 1 to 10 numbers. You just open the notepad and write this one. Doc type, then HTML, then head, then title, and title is closed, then head is closed, then body started, then whatever you want to write, then body closed, and the HTML closed. This is the basic format of HTML example. Now you will yeah, now you will know that what is doc type. It defines the document type, or it instructs the browser about the version of HTML. Basically, इसमें that will tell the HTML version that we will know how many types of HTML. Right now, HTML5 is going on. HTML. This tag informs the browser that it is a HTML document. Text between HTML tags describes the web document. It is container for all other elements of HTML except doc type. Head. It should be the first element inside the HTML element which contains the metadata. You must be known about metadata these days a lot. It must be closed before the body tag opens. Title. As its name suggests, it is used to add title of HTML page which appears at the top of the browser window. It must be placed inside the head tag and should close immediately. This is also optional, but we opt the title on the page always. Body. Text between the body tags describes the body content of the page that is visible to the end user. This tag contains the main content of the HTML document. H1. The text between H1 tag describes the first level heading of the web page. P. Text between P tags describes the paragraph of web page. Now the brief history of HTML. In last 1980, physicist Tim Lee, who was contractor at CERN, proposed a system for CERN researchers. In 1989, he wrote a memo proposing an internet-based hypertext system. Tim Berners-Lee is known as father of HTML. The first available description of HTML was a document called HTML tags proposed by Tim in late 1991. The latest version of HTML is HTML5, which we will learn later in this tutorial. Now let's get to know about HTML versions. Since the time HTML was invented, there are a lot of HTML versions in the market. The brief introduction about the HTML version is given below. HTML 1.0. The first version of HTML was 1.0, which was bare bones version of HTML language and is released on 1991. Then comes HTML 2.0. This was the next version which was released in 1995 and it was standard language version for website design. HTML 2.0 was able to support extra features such as form-based file upload, form elements such as text box, option button, etc. HTML 3.2. HTML 3.2 version was published by W3C in early 1997. This version was capable of creating tables and providing support for extra options for form elements. It can also support a web page with complex mathematical equations. It becomes an official standard for any browser till January 1997. Today, it is practically supported by most of the browsers. HTML 4.01. HTML 4.01 version was released on December 1999 and it is very stable version of HTML language. Then comes the HTML5 that we will be learning in this in this series of HTML. HTML5 is the newest version of hypertext markup language. The first draft of this version was announced in January 2008. There are two major organizations. One is W3C, World Wide Web Consortium, and another is WHATWG, that is Web Hypertext Application Technology Working Group, which are involved in the development of HTML5 versions, and still it is under construction. Now you can learn about some of the features of HTML, and we will compile the video. Number one, it is easy and simple language. It can be easily understood and modified. It is very easy to make effective presentations with HTML because it has a lot of formatting tags. It is markup language, so it provides a flexible way to design web pages along with the text. It facilitates programs to add a link on the web pages, so it enhances the internet browsing of users. It is a platform independent because it can be displayed on any platform like Windows, Linux, Macintosh. It facilitates the programmer to add graphics, videos, and sound to web pages, which makes it more attractive and interactive. HTML is the case insensitive language, which means we can use tags either in lower language or upper language. But, we will recommend you to write all the tags in lower case for consistency and readability. I hope this video is beneficial and you got to learn about HTML, something about HTML. We have compiled this video on the basis of our knowledge, which we get after studying and analyzing various stuff regarding their topic. We really hope you received knowledge and got to know about this topic. In the end, last but not the least, please support and do like, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Rubal Solutions. We will be posting more and more in the near future. Love, love. Have a nice day. Please take care, be safe, and be kind to everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.